Practical geometry in chapter number 4 of class 8th. So before we start discussion about construction of various kind of quadrilaterals, let us first have a basic introduction. You all children have studied about how to draw a triangle in class 7th. Okay, when we used to draw triangles in class 7th, we learned that at least three measurements should be there with us, any three out of the three sides or the three angles, any three measurements should be with us so that we can draw a unique triangle. Means what? If we wish to draw a triangle, then minimum three measurements are enough to draw it uniquely. Fine. So now we have uh, a question in front of us regarding the construction of quadrilaterals. You know that quadrilaterals have four sides. So if triangles are having minimum three measurements required to draw it uniquely, three sides and three measurements, then according to this logic, we can think that definitely quadrilaterals are having four sides. So four measurements will be enough to construct a quadrilateral, right? So let us figure out, is it actually true or not? Now, I'm showing you a picture. This is what? This is a quadrilateral and we can say that it is a rectangle, right? Because all the angles are of 90 degrees each, opposite sides are equal in length and opposite sides are parallel to each other also. So, this is a rectangle ABCD in which we have been given that what is the measure of the four different sides of the quadrilateral. Now, if I have the same measurements, can't I draw a figure like this? This is now not a rectangle, but this is a quadrilateral having the same measurements of sides, but the two pictures are not exactly the same. Let us change it a little bit. Let us tilt this the other side. Then also we are getting a quadrilateral having the same measurements of the four sides. Again it is the same. It means what? We can have different quadrilaterals having the same measurements of the sides. Okay, means what? Four measurements are actually not enough to construct a quadrilateral, a unique quadrilateral. So how can we do then? How can we do so then? Here you can see this is again a rectangle that we saw in the first case, and now one thing additional I have done, that I have drawn a line that is the diagonal which is joining the points B and D. So with this, if I already know that what is the measurement of this side, then I will certainly be having a unique quadrilaterals whose side lengths will be 10 centimeter, 10 centimeter, 8 centimeter and 8 centimeters, and along with the four measurements I am having the measurement of this diagonal BD also. Because if I see the last figure, then definitely the value of this diagonal BD will not be same as that of this rectangle. And if I move on to the previous picture only, then also if I try to find out the length of the diagonals here, then also the value of BD will be coming out as different. So it means what? If I am having the fifth measurement which I am taking from the diagonal, any one of the diagonals, then total 5 measurements will be there to construct a unique quadrilateral. Okay, so with this what we have understood that for a quadrilateral we should be having at least 5 measurements. Okay, so let us conclude that what are the various 5 measurements with the help of which we can construct a quadrilateral. First is what? When four sides and one diagonals are given, as we have already discussed in the previous examples. When two diagonals and three sides are given, matlab out of whatever measurements are there associated with the quadrilateral, we should be knowing the length or the measurement of the two diagonals and any of the three sides. Out of the four sides, there are four sides in the quadrilateral. So out of those four, any three sides should be known to us and the two diagonals should be known to us. Then third process is what? When two adjacent sides and three angles are given to us. Adjacent sides means what? Suppose we have a quadrilateral like this. So here we are having two adjacent sides. Suppose let us name this first. Suppose this is a quadrilateral A, B, C, D. Then AD and DC are adjacent sides, and any of the uh, three angles. There are four angles: angle A, angle D, angle C, and angle B. So out of these four angles, any of the three angles is known to us, then also we will be able to construct a unique quadrilateral. Last one is what? When three sides and two included angles are given to us. Suppose if we refer to the same figure, then three sides will be what? Three sides will be side AD, side DC and side BC, and the two included angles means what? Angle ADC and angle DCB. These two angles, because these two angles are included between these three sides. Okay, that is why we are saying that the angles included between these three sides. Fine. So if this is the case, then also a unique construction of a quadrilateral is possible. Fine. So we will discuss all the four cases one by one, and the first case that we are going to discuss is regarding when four sides and one diagonals are given. Now, when four sides and one diagonals are given, suppose we have been given a quadrilateral who PQRS, whose one side PQ is equals to 4 centimeter, QR is equals to 6 centimeter, RS is equals to 5 centimeter, PS is equals to 5.5 centimeter, and PR, that is the diagonal, is given as 7 centimeter. So before starting the construction, we should be well aware about the rough diagram of this quadrilateral. That cannot be that may or may not be actually the correct one, but just for getting a rough idea, we should first start up with the construction of a rough diagram or the rough figure of the quadrilateral PQRS. So with this, I am trying to draw a rough figure of quadrilateral PQRS. Let me name this as P, Q, R and S. Let me join the diagonal P to R. Now what is given in the figure? It is given that I can see PQ value is given as 4 centimeter, QR value is given as 6 centimeter, RS value is given as 5 centimeter, PS value is given as 5.5 centimeter, and PR value is given as 7 centimeter. So from the figure, we can have an idea that first of all we have to construct triangle PQR, that we already know as we have already studied the construction of triangles in the previous class, and then we have to construct triangle PRS on the downward side of line PR. Okay, once we have constructed the triangles individually, on joining the various points obtained, we will be able to construct the final quadrilateral PQR. So let us start with drawing PR of length 7 centimeters. So first of all, for this we will need a scale like this. Then we will do what? We will draw a line of 7 centimeter with the help of scale like this. Okay. Then let us name this line as PR. After that, we will take the scale again, and now we will take the help of a compass. This compass will be used to measure an arc length arc of radius 4 centimeter. Okay, once we have taken the measurement of 4 centimeter, we will remove the scale, and then we will try to draw an arc of radius 4 centimeter, somewhat like this. Then we will take the scale again. Now we will do what? We will take the measurement of 6 centimeter. Then we will place this compass on point R, and then we will draw an arc whose radius will be of 6 centimeter. Okay, if the two arcs are not intersecting, we will again move this compass back to point P, and we will try to intersect the previous arc so that we have a proper point of intersection. Okay, here. Fine. Now we have got a point of intersection. Let me mark this point as point Q. Now again I have to take the scale, again I have to take the compass. Now this time what I have to do, I have to take the measurement as 5.5 centimeters. Okay, so now I'm moving back the scale, and now this time I'm placing the compass at point P and I'm drawing the arc on the reverse side, like somewhat like this. Fine. Now again I have to remove the compass, again I have to bring back the scale, and this time I have to take the measurement as 5 centimeter with the help of scale. Then I'll remove the scale, I will place the compass at point R, and this time I will try to intersect the previously drawn arc like this. Now what I see, I have got a point of intersection here. Let me name this point as point S. So by this time we have all the required 4 points of the required quadrilateral. Let me join these points so that I can get the final quadrilateral which was asked to construct. So with this we are having the quadrilateral PQRS in which all the four sides and the length of the diagonal were